Big Dog Chris Landry continues to join us on the Select Motors of Tampa hotline. Select Motors of Tampa, driven by trust. Chris, we got a question here from the Cincinnati DAE text line. And if you want to ask Chris a question, you can give us a call at 990-4620 in Hillsborough. In Pinellas, 461-4620, or toll free 888-546-4620, or text your thoughts to the Cincinnati DAE text line by texting DAE followed by those thoughts to 82945. Message and data rates may apply. From the Cincinnati DAE text line, Chris, how great will Khalil Mack be in the future? And I'm going to add to that by saying, how big is the signing of Bruce Irvin for that defense, and how scary are they going to be when they eventually get Aldon Smith back to that pass rush as well?
Well, I think they can be very formidable, which is why I kind of threw them as teams that have really impressed and gotten better, and not just this offseason, but the past couple of years. And you got to throw in the offense with Derek Carr and the health of Amari Cooper. But specifically, Mack is an elite pass rusher. Irvin hadn't quite lived up to his high drafting when Seattle took him out of West Virginia, but he's got some ability to rush the passer well, and I think this gives them a couple of edge guys, and Mario Edwards Jr. They need to get a little bit more from the down guys, the interior guys. But Mack is certainly going to help. And as you mentioned, when Aldon comes back, I like Shalik Calhoun a lot out of Michigan State. He's the third-round pick, and he's probably going to start back up Bruce Irvin rather. And I think he'll start to get in some too. So I really like what they're doing defensively. And Jack Del Rio is very underrated as an evaluator.
Yeah.
I mean, he was the guy that pushed for Malik Jackson to get drafted. The signing of Brandon Marshall. I mean, he did a lot for Denver's defense in building that, and you're seeing his touch that's helping, and certainly Malcolm Smith helps. So Sean Smith will help them at corner. A little bit surprised they went with Carl Joseph, although I got to tell you, nobody covered better and played the safety position, true safety position, better in college last year than Carl Joseph, and he'll help, and certainly Reggie Nelson will help. So I think this is an improving team, and no question that Derek Carr is coming along. Need more consistency out of the running game. That'll help. And I think their offensive line's very underrated. Very good. The signing of Hudson now in the Kesey Osemele, they are really good with Gabe Jackson, that trio in the middle. I think this really helps. Penn is still playing pretty well for him, former of the Bucks. Menelik Watson is a backup guy, and Austin Howard will probably start. But I think this offensive line shapes up very, very well for him.
And one of the other teams you mentioned as being most improved was the Jacksonville Jaguars. With what they have building on